Zwom. Doot, 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 doot. BMO.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another BMO Creative crypto video. So this one is about the Thunderbird. Next to the Sasket or Sasquatch, some people call it Bigfoot, the Thunderbird is the most widespread figure of Native American mythology in the United States and Canada. Thunderbirds have been described as massive avian raptors by more than 500 tribes. The native stories tell of a great mountain that floats in the clouds of the western sky where thunderbirds gather. These giant birds are also said to be the enemies of the great horned snakes and the people that worship them. Maybe they were talking about Aztecs or Mayans. They would prevent the snakes from overrunning the earth and devouring mankind. Described as a supernatural being, the enormous bird symbolizes power and strength and protects humans from evil spirits. It's called the Thunderbird because of the flapping of its powerful wings sounding like thunder, and lightning would shoot from its eyes or its beak or both, depending on which tradition or legend you're listening to. The birds bring rain and storms. The bird is so large that several legends say it picked up a whale one time in its talons. They were said to have bright and colorful feathers, sharp teeth, and claws even. Teeth. In Gros Ventre traditions, the Thunderbirds gave the sacred pipe to the people. Some Plains tribes, including the Arapaho, associate Thunderbirds with the summer season, while White Owl represents the winter season. The Algonquin mythology, the Thunderbird controls the upper world. According to their legends, the Thunderbirds help to create the universe. The Menominee of Wisconsin say Thunderbirds control the rain and wind. They are said to be messengers of the great sun himself and delight in deeds of greatness. The Ojibwe version is similar to that in that Thunderbirds fight underwater spirits as well. Their traditions also say the Thunderbird is responsible for punishing humans who break moral rules. They said that the bird was created by Nana Bezho, a high spirit and cultural hero, and that the birds lived in the four directions, I guess north, south, east, west, and migrated to Ojibwe lands during the spring with other birds. They stayed until fall, when most of the dangerous season for the underwater spirits had passed, and then they would migrate south with the other birds. The Winnebago say a man with a vision of a thunderbird during a solitary fast will become a war chief one day. They also believe that the thunderbird has the power to grant people extraordinary abilities. In some tribes, thunderbirds were considered highly sacred forces of nature, while in other tribes they're treated like a powerful but otherwise ordinary member of the animal kingdom, which is why I think it may have been physical things that they were seeing and not just spiritual. So we'll get into that. The most interesting thing is that all the tribes say in their mythology that they got the stories and then they started seeing these birds because they were informed by the mound builders, who were giant tribes of old, many of which are hairy and have 6 fingers and toes sometimes. So, what is it really? I did research and found that there are fossil evidences of several giant birds in the US and Canada, some that flew and some that did not. Based on evidence and eyewitness reports, it may be more than one species based on the descriptions. In the past, the one I think they were describing is the biggest flying thing ever known to this date, as far as I know, and that's the Quetzalcoatlus, which is what I drew. This creature was a large bird the size of a giraffe. Some scientists say it was a reptile. It has feathers, and it flew. The other culprit that has been reported to this day and has been said to pick up kids and even videoed some videos of them picking up kids and flying off with them until people grab the kid and then it drops them and flies off, is the Argentavis, which is a huge raptor that bones have been found in Argentina first, so that's why it's called the Argentavis. It's right there in the center. And then there's the Pelagornis, which is like a giant seagull, and that thing had teeth, just like the Native Americans described. As far as controlling the storms, the actual translation is that they ride the storms the same way Indians rode wild stallions until they were tamed. So I can understand that a bird of this size, any one of these three, would take advantage of jet streams and high winds before and after storms, so the Indians could see that as an indication of a storm coming or leaving, or both. And the birds would do this to gain altitude and to be able to fly great distances. So throughout history, the Thunderbird symbol has appeared on totems, pottery, petroglyphs, masks, jewelry, and carvings. The legends have been told through songs and oral stories. So what do you think of the Thunderbird? Leave a comment below. So that is going to do it for this one. Hope you liked it. Please leave a like and subscribe to BMO Creative for more crypto videos. Thanks so much. Bye.